Charge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi only from Xfinity. So Kyle Schwarber is in the lineup today. Ruben mentioned this during the crossover that the lefty is on the mound, so he wanted to go over in center field for the Phillies. And Matt Vierling moves from center field to left.
The adjustment of not being on the field. I think at first it was probably a little bit of a difficulty for him because he's been so used to playing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's handled it pretty well. He's a little bit of a slump right now, not quite on time as he had been earlier in the year, but fully expect him to be ready to roll on Friday.
Yeah, I think he's going to cherish this. I mentioned that the other day. You know, the opportunity to bring this organization to the postseason. Talked to him today for a little bit in the hotel. And, you know, he was definitely feeling relaxed about it, which is a good thing. It's kind of what John Middleton said the other night in his speech, and I thought that was appropriate. Hopefully now you guys can relax and go out and enjoy it, right?
Yeah, and it's so important. It's hard to, like, settle down and not let your heartbeat be pumping away. And, again, you just don't know how a lot of the guys will react to being in a situation, but they can breathe a little bit. Some of the, you know, Segura and JT and the guys that have not been there, I think it's
Marsh is 0 for 1. He grounded out his only at bat today.
Josh Miller taking a quick visit out there to talk to Phil Maton. Probably giving a little scouting report on how to try to attack Brandon Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
They have seen him quite a bit when he was playing in this division in the AL West with the Los Angeles Angels before coming over to the Fightins.
Yeah, Marsh this year against Houston is 11 for 39, 5 RBIs. All right, so Dalton Guthrie leads off second base. First time today the Phillies have had somebody reach second base. Off first base is Maton. Had a pitch, a breaking ball. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. Well, they call it a strike. Excuse me, no balls, 1 strike. That one's hit well out toward right field. McCormick going back. It's over his head. A 1-hop off the wall. Guthrie's around third. He's speeding home. Maton's going to third. And the Phillies are on the board. It's a 3-1 game.
Yeah, big base hit here by Brandon Marsh. And the reason why Nick Maton does not score is because it was very possible this ball was going to be flagged down in right field. It had some topspin to it. Had he hit it with backspin, it probably would have gone out of the ballpark. But hits off the warning track and the base of the fence. McCormick has to get it in. Maton had to hold up, so he goes first to third.
That one to right field again. That's Maton that's out in right field. He jumps, he can't get it. It's off the wall. Marsh is there to back it up. Hensley's moving on his way to third, and he is there.
For the most difficult play, Nick can't quite handle it. Probably should have gotten back to the wall as soon as possible. Being out for a while.
Shohei Ohtani became the first player in Major League history to qualify on the stats leaderboards for the pitcher and for a hitter.
Wow.
3-2, swing and a miss. The regular season has come to a close as the Phillies drop Game 3 to the Astros by a final score of 3-2. They finished the regular season on a high note because they're going to the postseason. But they finished with 87 wins and 75 losses. That's one of the better records they've had in the last decade, of course.
Yeah, and a really good effort by the Titans of being able to work through this season and under some difficult circumstances to be a playoff.